All right, Nelly. So Black Sabbath riffs. So we looked at Paranoid and Iron Man. Okay, so Paranoid is simple enough. It's basically one riff and then a bunch of power chords, essentially, right? Well, there is a solo as well. We'll get to that later if you want. So first of all, we got the first riff. So what a lot of people do is this. They just hit the power chord like that, but it's a little bit more, there's a little bit more in it than that. There's actually a sneaky little hammer on, right? So what you're doing is holding down the A and the D string, both on the 7th fret, and then hammering on the D string on the 9th. That's how it's actually done, okay? So then we've got this one. Now you can bar these if you want. But remember, when you're dealing with a high gain signal like that, you need to make sure that if you don't want to hear a string, you need to be touching it. You need to be on it, muting it, okay? So otherwise, because it's the kind of signal I have now, for example, if I just let that go, maybe touch it a bit. You know what I mean? So anything will set it off, so you need to be all over it, okay? So I'm just going to play it slow 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so then after that, you've got the verse, okay? So you've just got your power chord, 7th fret on the A string, so that's an E power chord. So we're palm muting, and remember, down, down, when you're palm muting chords, it's gotta be down, 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 down. It can't be down, up, down, up, down, up, because up doesn't sound the same as going down. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you've just got a little, from that D power chord there, you're getting the little finger in there, 8th fret on the B, and then just take it away. Then back up. Okay, then after verse 1, I think you've got that little, he just hits the power chord, goes down to the 3rd fret, the C power chord. Okay, so that's where we left it for Paranoid. We can get into the rest of the song if you like, but we'll get into Iron Man now because there's a whole load of riffs there. Okay, so first bit is so behind the nut bend. Okay, so just get 2 fingers on it, and check your tuning after you do that as well, because a lot of the time it can kind of get caught on the nut there. So like, in other words, it'll go. The string will kind of be pulled back this way, but it doesn't necessarily return all the way back again, okay? So it might end up a little bit sharp after you do that. So just keep an eye on it. Okay, so that's all that is. And then we've got the main riff. So we're starting off on a B power chord, 2nd fret A string, okay? So we've got 2, 5, 5, 7, 7, 10, 9, 10, 9, 10. So you're hitting the 10 and dragging it back to the 9, okay? Then back to 5, 5, 5, 7, 7. Okay, so I'm just gonna do it slow 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is probably the toughest bit, and I like to kind of switch over to the just my 3rd finger holding down both of these. It just makes that, so this is generally, I think, a slightly better way of doing power chords, but this just makes that drag a little bit easier. So, but it's up to you. You know, if you can keep it together that way, then do it that way, no problem. Okay, so the next riff, we've got 7th fret on the E string. Little drag on that if you feel like it. 6, 5, 5, 5, open 4, 5, 5, 6, then you're back in. Okay, so that one 4 times. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so next one then is so you've got the little nobody helps him. Now he has his revenge. I'm not sure if that's the actual line that goes over the first bit, but anyway, so you just got 2 power chords. Nobody wants him. They just turn their heads. And then we've got 7th fret again, only this time you're playing it with your first finger. The third one you got to start with the little the third finger, just to make that a bit easier. But now we're coming up this way. Same note, but this is just a bit easier, bit of an easier way to get the riff, okay? So we're going, hitting that twice, 7, 10, 7 on the next string, then 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9. Okay, same again, 4 times, nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so practice along with those first because they're a little bit slower, and then as soon as you can handle that, try the real thing. And again, a lot of it, you know, if there's so there's a couple of other riffs now that we haven't covered yet, which you know we can do obviously if you want, but have a go at seeing if you can figure it out for yourself. Just take it from the first note. For example, you know the bit. So I won't play it here now. But you know the bit just before the solo, the da 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 da. See if you can figure out how that's done, right? And then you know it goes into the solo after that. But just that little riff, the da 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 da. So you just take it, find the first note, da. Okay, find where that is. Second note, da da. Okay, and just see if you can go down through it. That's generally how it's done, and you get quicker and quicker at that process as you go as well. So give it a go. I'll talk to you next time.